1955 Mercury Montclair Coupe, or two-door hardtop, you'll hear them referred to. Just in it, unique, especially in classics. Underneath the hood, what was touted as the Super Torque 292 V8 back in 1955. That's paired up with an automatic transmission, nicely equipped power steering, power brakes. Let's take a look at the chrome and bright work up front on this one. Now, if you want to check out the still pictures, you're going to be able to see the underside, the interior, engine bay, trunk. Still pictures can all be seen at uniqueclassiccars.com. If you're watching this video on YouTube, click on the link down below the video in the description. That's going to take you right to our website. And of course, you can call us, 507-386-1726. I can tell you, as far as the paint, I mean, it has a decent shine to it, but it shows its age. There's some spots where you're going to see some checking, like that right there, and I'm going to try to point some things out as we go around. It's just an older paint. There's a few spots where there's nicks, I should say, chips, and like I said, some checking. It's one of those cars, get in and drive it, go to your local roll-ins, cruise-ins, local shows. What a fun car to take out. And bright work, has a nice shine, you can see the reflection coming off it, but again, just shows its age a little bit. Curb feelers, that great 50s look on it. Steel wheels, wheel covers. It does have the wide white wall radial tires, although they will need some attention just due to age. This vehicle was in the same family for many, many years. It was the father's pride and joy. Took it to many car shows in the area. And you can see panels nice and straight up and down the passenger side, fender skirts. Of course, the bright work. A little bit of bubbling down here. But again, nothing major. Interior was reupholstered, and it was done as close to original as possible. So interior shows well. Very stock looking interior. We're going to get around to the driver's side, start it up, let you hear it run, take a peek underneath the hood. But first, I want you guys to remember out there that we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email. Continental kit, as you can see, dual exhaust. Take a look at the chrome in the rear of this car. Of course, the Mercury 55 taillights. Still a 6-volt system. And again, we'll start it up, let you hear it run, take a peek underneath the hood. All right, some extra things that will go along with this, whether it be parts or accessories. There is a carb and a manifold. There's some extra carpeting, fabric from the rear upholstery job. So it looks like we have fuel pump, brake booster, a little protection for a cover they threw over it, extra parts for the Continental kit and the spare tire cover, tail light. Did notice a little crack in that, may have been one replaced. It's like extra pieces to the grill sill plate that looks like new. Fender protector, lots of dice, and again, miscellaneous parts, tools, fire extinguisher. We will put those back in the trunk, send them along with the car. And once again, those still pictures, you'll be able to see the trunk and the interior, undersides, uniqueclassiccars.com. Let's take a look down this driver's side. A couple notes from the technician that looked at this car. Radio is in op as far as the wipers. Right front control arm bushing too. May need some attention in the near future. Brakes 90% front and rear. And just kind of your normal drivetrain seepage in a car that is driven, because like I said, this car was driven to many shows and in the same family for quite some time. As we take a look down the driver's side, a couple things I wanted to show you on this. Again, a little bubbling down at the bottom of that door, and then I had mentioned some checking and what have you in the paint. You can see some back here above this rear fender skirt. Kind of get what I'm talking about. Just a little older paint. Hey, does it still have a nice shine to it? Still look good from 5, 6 feet away, absolutely, but you get right on top of it, you see imperfections. All right, interior, it's pretty cool. Power windows. Of course, the two-door hardtop, you're referred to these, heard a lot referred to that way. And I believe in the Mercury Montclair sales literature, it's considered a coupe. You Mercury experts can sure fill us in on that down in the comment section underneath this video if you're seeing it on YouTube. All right, remember power windows, power brakes, power steering, and let's fire it up. 292 V8. There is an aftermarket oil pressure gauge underneath there. If I can get it so you can see it in focus. Oil pressure comes right up. Love the dash in these, that odometer. Looks like the generator needle's working. Temp gauge. So again, very stock looking dash and interior. Visor's intact. Headliner. In the still pictures, you'll be able to see the door tag or data tag with the VIN and everything on it. If you want to do any decoding, that's in the still pictures. Let's listen. Sounds good. A little rumble coming out of that Mercury V8. All right, I'm going to pause this a second while I get this hood open. We'll take a peek underneath the hood, and then remember, stick around to the very end of this video. Jason's going to take it for a drive just like usual, show you how it goes down the road, take you for a virtual ride, if you will. All right, underside of the hood, get a quick peek at that, and engine bay. And again, 6-volt system. There is a battery disconnect up here. When it's in between storage, or in between drives or in storage, I should say. Power brakes, power steering. 4-barrel on there, pretty smooth running, 292. Any of out there watching this have a 55 Merc when you're in high school or growing up? Was it your first car? Leave us a little, like I said, note or comment down below this video. Would have been pretty cool having one of these back in the day. 1955 Mercury Montclair Coupe, or of course 2-door hardtop. Number to call 507-386-1726, uniqueclassiccars.com. Remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.
Hey, it's George from Motorhood Podcast at Unique Classic Cars.
Hey, and this is Jeremy, and we're here to tell you where you can find our podcast. So first off, on all the Audible platforms, including Spotify, iHeart, etc., and also right here on the YouTube channel where you can find all of our episodes,
as well as the rest of our shenanigans.
A few other fun things that we'll do.
And when in doubt,
gas it.
Welcome to Motorhood.
Here we have a 1955 Mercury Montclair in red and white. A car that you don't see that often, in very striking colors. This is an automatic on the column, so it's easy for anybody to drive. 55, some of the best styling in American cars is in the late 50s in my opinion. This one right in the middle of the 50s is no exception. Horn working well. We do have a suicide knob on the wheel. There is a clock over here. The radio face looks great. Styling of that gauge cluster. Now our voltmeter is working, showing a little over halfway on the gauge. The fuel tank is rated completely full, which makes me wonder about that one's functionality. The oil pressure on the factory gauge is not reading, but under the dash from SunPro, we have a gauge reading 55 psi. The temperature is a little less than halfway, so that looks good. Speedometer working as it should. Saying we're doing 50. Feels about like 50. Mostly original look to this car. The seats are covered nicely and match the door panels. That chrome and red and white really look good together. A little discoloration on the visors. This car's easy to steer. Brakes smooth. Corners nicely, easy to steer. Very stylish 1955 Mercury Montclair. Take a look at all the pictures of this car at uniqueclassiccars.com.